and I don't know where Claude went, but I want to big up Claude Sinclair again, because he's the one that brought me here. And Claude is a simple, humble, ordinary Jamaican, but his life was transformed by Garveyism. When he went to the United States, he learned more about Garvey than he learned in Jamaica. And learning about Garvey in America, it transformed his life. And I'm going to let him tell you, okay? Tell him that, because then he's responsible for bringing me here. And then the government has piggybacked on that. The government didn't bring me here. Claude Sinclair, so that Garveyism in action. That's the point I'm trying to make. Tell him the story.
First of all, a very pleasant good afternoon to everyone. Miss Amina Blackwood, of course, I see you. I recognize your face. You are you? Okay. Anyway, my name is Claude Sinclair. I was born in the parish of St. Anne Bay, the same parish as my hero, the Right Honorable Marcus Garvey. I grew up poor. I went to school barefooted. But guess what? I never sculled school, never stayed away from school. Always tried to learn my lesson and do it well. Anything that I do it exceptionally well. I was a Cub Scout. I was a member of the Boys Brigade. I was a member of the Montego Bay Boys Club. I was a member of the Jamaica Defense Force. And also I was a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. I spent 5 years in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. In 1980, I got a scholarship to Brooklyn Conservatory of Music, because I'm a master trumpeter and I play the guitar. Now in 1980, when I went to the United States of America, I already knew that our first national hero was that, our first national hero, and nothing else. So I started to research myself, because suddenly I found out that I was black in 1980. Really, because you know, when you go to school and you look at, you know, somebody who's of Indian descent, you really don't see an Indian as say, because we don't see, I'm not a prejudiced person. I see people for people. I don't judge somebody by what he looks like, but the contents of that person's character, because that makes you who you are. Anyway, I started to read up more about my blackness. I started reading about Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Jomo Kenyatta, Kwame Ture, or Stokely Carmichael, Queen Mother Moore, Nelson Mandela, Bobby Seals of the Black Panther, Malcolm X, and the list goes on and on and on. But what really startled me was the fact that all these people, Julius Nyeri, all these people that are named, were all inspired by one man, and that is the Right Honorable Marcus Garvey. So, I spent 20-something years studying myself extensively, and with the knowledge that I was armed with, I said, I'm not going to stay in the United States. No, I'm married. I have a wife, and I have 3 children. My daughter is 30 years old, and my twin boys are 22 years old. I said, I'm going to take them from this land, because in America, no matter how much money you have, as a black man, it doesn't mean anything. You're still a third-class citizen. I read about the Rat Pack with Sammy Davis Jr., Frank Sinatra,